welcome to Kokomo, Indiana, where the Eastern Hancock Royals will be taking on the Northwestern Tigers in the opening game of the 2019-20 season. I'm Joe Paxton, and I'm joined here by a student from my Intro to Communications class, Jocelyn.
Hello.
Did you have a good trip?
Oh, yeah.
It was a long trip, wasn't it?
It's a very long trip.
So the Royals have 3 road games to start the season, and 2 of them are over an hour and a half away. So interesting start for a year. Last year they came to our place, so I guess we're getting paid back a little bit. Really excited to get this season started. I think both schools have high hopes for the upcoming season. Both had losing records. Eastern Hancock was 3-7, while Northwestern was 1-9. We're a pretty young team. A lot of our skill position players were just freshmen last year. Another year under the belt, and now they're sophomores. And we have a pretty experienced offensive line with a lot of juniors and seniors. So I think this year has a lot of potential, and hopefully we kind of live up to that this year. This is just the second meeting between the schools, and the Royals won last year 28-14 at Charlottesville. Just a few things, the housekeeping things with the EH Sports Network. If you're interested in seeing more Eastern Hancock related live streams and videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button on the EH Athletics YouTube channel. And then if you want to be notified the minute that we go live, just click on. Okay, I think we're back. So we are using some new equipment that we haven't used before. So if you ever lose the stream, just stay there. We got the, if you look on the screen, right, we're working out some kinks here. If you look on the screen there, right underneath where it says Kokomo, Indiana, there's a www.youtube.com/ehathletics/live. As long as you're there, you can, it'll come back up whenever we do go live. So, again, we're using a new hotspot that we're using, and we're not exactly sure how that's going to behave on the road. So, but it does give us the chance to do this. A few other places. The only other time we used it was a softball game. So hopefully everything works out all right. But again, just stay tuned if we have any disruption into the stream. We're getting ready to do anthem. A few things that some of you would be interested to know. Probably and happy to see is Coach Schultz is here tonight on the sidelines. So excited to see him being able to be here and in his normal role. So
Very good to see him out here.
yeah, he's an important part of the school, and he's fighting through some things. So excited to see him here. So nice field here. Turf field. I think
Sun came out.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Yeah, sun came out, and that's shining right in our faces. So, but it's a nice field. I think it's the only time we're going to be on turf this year. I think the other teams we usually play turf for our home games. So we play, like we were mentioned earlier, we have 3 away games to start the year, and then we go 4 games at home, and then we end with 2 away games. So right now they're doing the toss. So we're going to test out a couple things. I'm going to try to do a little statement from the IHSA. If I can get it organized. So if you know anyone that's interested in the live stream, please let them know. Share it on social media. We'd like to get as many people as interested. We got a quick message from the IHSA.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Indiana's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, a couple things. I think tonight is military night, so they just did a little bit with that out on the field. And we're getting ready to have the anthem, so we're going to pause here a moment for the anthem. Okay.
All right.
National anthem there by the Northwestern band. And a couple things that's new this year as you look in the lower left-hand corner, we have sponsors that will be scrolling down there. So we want to thank those sponsors for helping us out. These are the corporation sponsors. So for the athletic department, booster club. So this was part of their package. So glad that they can help us out with the live stream as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
And then another one that I know that Eastern Hancock Education Foundation has helped us out quite a bit, providing us with some money to buy some equipment, and as well as 9-Star. We've received a grant recently that is going to allow us to help us in the classroom in our Intro to Communications class, and for the live stream. Just a little bit about Jocelyn that's with me. She owns a few records recently, so She has at least 2 records I know of. Is that right? School
yes,
records?
one in each sport.
One in
so
golf.
far, so-
Just received one in golf about a week ago. And the girls basketball one is 3-pointers.
In a season.
3-pointers in a season. You know what that number is?
62, maybe?
Okay. It's like 62. So we've got a school record holder here with us tonight. So she's excited.
Glad to be here.
I asked my class if they can Cole Rainbolt back. And it's going to go to Zach. And he's going to bring it out. And does a good job. He changed directions there.
Yeah, he did switch up his direction.
He went one way, got stopped, but was able to get a few extra yards there. So the Royals are going to start about the 16-yard line. Zach, pretty fast. One of the fastest individuals in the school. Starting out on offense, we have Houston Swan, number 6, a sophomore at quarterback. As it looks like he hands something to the official. And Victor Olivo in the backfield, number 88, the senior. Swan throws, and he completes it. It looks like it's O'Neal.
Advanced to the almost the 30-yard line, maybe 25.
Yep, about the 25-yard line. So good little first play for the Royals. Again, you got Swan in the shotgun. I think they're going to move at a fast pace here, it looks like. And
Flag thrown.
yep, we got a flag and a little extra there at the end there. Swan got thrown to the ground. But the flag looks like it could be holding on the Royals. So that's going to push them back 10 yards. Or, wait. And so that's going to put them at second down and about 12. We don't have instant replay tonight with this iPad. Sometimes we will have it, but tonight we will not. Swan calls for the snap. And he throws pretty deep there. Looks like it's Rainbolt, but he just overthrows him. Nice little.
That would have been a great catch.
Right. It was a nice throw.
Just couldn't get there.
So we're 3rd and long here. Need to make some progress. Just too close to our end zone at this point. Looks like we're 4 wide. Swan steps back.
Makes
He's throwing
the throw.
deep. And Zach Arnold with
Makes
the catch. Nice.
Great catch by Arnold.
Yep,
Great throw.
Yep, great throw by Swan to
Swan.
Arnold. Looks like we're at the 43-yard line, so, and they hurry up, so.
Yeah. It was a great play.
And they give it to Olivo, and he's pushing the pile.
Gain a few extra yards there.
Yeah. So Olivo up the middle, gets to about the 48. Again, the hurry up.
Swan looks to. Oh.
Just overthrows. Flag thrown late into the Royals backfield. I'm not sure exactly.
I'm not sure what.
And another
that call
hold.
was.
So another call against the Royals. So that's going to push them back. Not a good start penalty-wise. I know offensive line, I think we had a late change with an injury situation. So we've maybe got some new people in there possibly that we weren't expecting. Harrison Collins is the center, along with Hunter Knutson, Tyler Calavilletto, and Jackson Boudry. And then I'm not sure, I believe Connor Knutson is out with injury, and I'm not sure who replaced him. maybe Vandervliet. So number 60, Vandervliet.
Yeah.
Swan back to pass. Ooh, in
It's a
traffic.
throw.
Almost intercepted there. So it's going to be 3rd and long. We were in the same situation just a little bit ago, and we hit the long pass to Arnold. So hopefully we're able to convert here. And the same
Arnold
thing.
Again.
And he's
And
going.
He's taking off.
That's gonna be Zach Arnold for a touchdown.
Touchdown Royals.
So 2 huge plays, the Swan to Arnold connection there. On 3rd and long, both situations it was 3rd down and long, and
So both of those boys had great plays to each other. Already got a first 7 points on the board. 6 points going.
Yep. And I believe we're going to go for 2. That reminds me I
Yeah.
need to pay attention to the scoreboard.
Great throw, great catch. Way to get in the end zone. Throw to the corner of the end zone. Couldn't make the catch.
And so it's a 6th here, and I guess we're going to have to keep track of the time for you. So we'll every now and then try to call out the time. So there's 10:18 left in the first quarter, and the Royals take a 6-0 lead. It looks like we might have froze up here, so I'm going to change a setting on our camera to see if we get a little less freezing. So,
No, 6.
So I think the Royals are going to be trying for a 2 most of the evening instead of the extra point. I was meaning to look to see who the sponsor was whenever we scored the touchdown and give them a shout out. So we're going to say, since we looked right now, I just saw Mozzie's and then NASA. So Neighborhoods Against Substance Abuse. So good start for the Royals. Had some adversity, 2 penalties, sent them back 10 yards on 2 holding calls, and they were able to overcome it and take the lead. The Royals are to kick off, I believe.
Victor Olivo.
Yeah.
In for the kick.
Ooh.
And it got tipped off of a.
It almost worked out in the Royals'
Yeah,
favor
it
there,
did.
because that was a free ball for the Royals if they could have got to it. So our defense comes on the field for the first time. Some of the players are defensive starters. Well, I don't know who took Connor Knutsen's spot, but David Fields on the line, Tyler Vandervliet, linebackers Garrett Friesen, Wes Kane, Chase Settigren. Our defensive backs are Victor Olivo, Caden Sotelo, Connor Schultz, Jacob Johnson, and Cole Rainbolt. And a fumble on the first play. But
Tigers recovered that one.
Tigers jumped on it, so kind of a miscue there to start for the Tigers. They have a quarterback that I believe is a transfer from Kokomo. It's kind of interesting. They transfer from a bigger school to a little school, and they signed off. But so
He tried to run it up, but defense got the stop.
and the Tigers' numbers are kind of hard to read, so we'll have a hard time
They are a bit.
see that, especially where we're staring into the sun at the moment. So we'll do the best we can, but
Tigers sitting just short of the 45-yard line.
and a run to the left side, just crossed midfield. And it's going to be 4th down and about 3.5 or so. Again, as you mentioned earlier, defensive coordinator Clayton Schultz is here, and that's got to be a penalty. I didn't see the flag. There, the flag came out. So that's got to be a false start, I believe. It just took them a second to get the flag out of their pocket. So that's going to push the Tigers back to now a 4th down and about 8.
It is the first game of the Royal season, so good to see everybody out here.
Yep. And they're going to punt. And back, it looks like it might be Rainbolt.
Rainbolt.
To receive it. That was a good
Makes
kick.
the catch
and gets loose. Still running on the side. Got some blockers ahead of him. Nice job.
See if he'll make
that block?
He's still going, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to score a touchdown. I want to know what this number is. Who's this here? 14. Who's
14.
Number 14?
Wes Kane.
Wes Kane made a great block.
Great block.
I wish we had a replay.
Made a path just for.
Oh, yeah. So, Wes Kane was right there, and I think we might have a penalty flag down. It might have been too good of a block. So, position here at the 33-yard line for the Royals. So, great start there. That's offense had a good possession, defense had a good possession, and even special teams. So, here we are with 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and the Royals getting their second chance in Tiger territory. Swan looks to throw. He's throwing deep again, and it's almost caught. Who was that?
Looks like he had it.
Sotelo. So right through. I thought he was going to catch it.
Yeah, I thought he had it for a second.
And I think he caught it. Just getting from going from the air to the ground, he just lost control, and Tiger defender knocks it away. Oh, Olivo off the right side, and he's still going. Some great balance there shown off by Victor. So a 3rd and short here, about 3rd and 4. I'm going to guess that we'll go for it if we are unable to get it this down. 4 wide. Olivo in the backfield going deep. He's open, and that's a touchdown.
Great throw by Swan.
Yep. So Swan off to a hot start here.
Oh, yeah.
And Arnold and now Rainbolt have touchdown receptions. So again, we're talking about sophomores here, sophomore quarterback, and then a sophomore catching both of those touchdowns. So
fairly young team for us Royals.
And they're going to go for 2.
In the corner.
And it's incomplete. So I don't think Coach Armstrong could ask for much more of a better start than what the Royals have had so far.
Oh, yeah. 12-0 Royals. A little over 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, so Coach Armstrong with 100 wins in his career. This is his 18th year overall. 2nd year in Hancock. He spent some time in Hancock County, though. He's been both at New Palestine and Mount Vernon as the head coach. We'll talk real quick about, I guess we haven't really talked about the offensive starters, so they haven't been on the field, but they keep scoring pretty quickly. So Houston Swan's our quarterback, number 6, a sophomore. Victor Olivo, running back. We have 4 wide receivers. Zach Arnold, Cole Rainbolt, Landon O'Neill, and Caden Sotelo. And I think we already mentioned the offensive line, but we may mention them a little bit later. So the Royals getting ready to kick off to the Tigers. And
that will be.
They pick it up, and there's another flag. So
lots of flags here already in the first.
Yeah, they're
couple minutes.
The officials are getting into the game too immediately. So and they're discussing the call. You see.
Looks like it will be.
A personal foul. And the officials seem to be a little disgusted with the Tigers players there. So somebody on the Tigers disagreed, and the official made it known that he
they
had
were going
the call.
Back.
Yes. So that's going to push them back inside the 20-yard line. And the Royals looking to get another 3 and out. And a spread, I believe they run somewhat of a wing T, but this looks like more of a spread offense here. 3. And a little bubble screen. And he gets loose. Cole Rainbolt over there to make the tackle. And he brings him down. So large gain there of about 20 yards almost, 18 yards or so. And so that's the best play so far for the Tigers in this early part of the game. And again, now they look like they're more into the wing T offense. And great defense there by the Royals. I can't see. Looks like Chase Settergren with the tackle. Who was the other? So I'm checking out some things. Looks like we do have some people chatting. We can't see the chat on this iPad immediately, but the manship said hi, Jocelyn.
Hello.
Luke from Mrs. Huffman's class is tuned in.
Awesome. Oh, and they just.
Is that Vandervliet?
Vandervliet pushed.
Yeah, I think
Tigers got pushed back.
He's going to get a sack unless they're going to say it was incomplete. I don't think. I would think that has to be a sack, and I think Coach Armstrong is also kind of upset about that. Vandervliet led us in sacks last year with 6. And so the officials are talking this over, trying to figure out if it is some kind of a grounding but we'll see. I don't think what they're going to tell Coach Armstrong is what he wants to hear, but
oh no.
It's 3rd and about 19. Yeah. Kyle Davis also mentioning that the stream is running good for him. He's also in our Intro to Communications class.
Oh.
Deep throw. Looks like it's going to be intercepted
by Victor Olivo.
Nice job.
Got up there and.
So, Caudill from the quarterback for the Tigers. That was his first interception of the season.
Great read.
So, yeah, great job. He was a great position. Went up and got it. And, again.
Royals back with the ball.
Exactly how the Royals wanted to start this game. Oh, that sun went behind a cloud, so we're excited about that.
You can actually see what's going on.
So I do have the chat pulled up, so if you have any comments about the stream. If there's something, sound's not working or something, please let us know. So, and the Royals looking for their third possession, hoping to score a third touchdown. Swan throws.
Quick pass to Arnold.
And
he's going to another flag thrown.
Yeah. I think that's going to be against the Royals again.
Looks like it's another hold.
Yep. So I think if there was a negative thing we'd be looking at right now, it would be
definitely
penalties. We've had quite a few penalties in this early part, and lucky for us, we've been able to overcome it with the arm of Houston Swan.
We're seeing some good things already by the Royals.
Yeah, it's definitely been a positive start. Got the new uniforms, the new helmets. I mean, we have with the numbers on the side.
Fresh.
Kind of looks good.
First down.
The scoreboard says second. The chain gain says first. So it's first down. So the scoreboard operator, it's first game also. I think we've had about 4 penalties to this point. At least 3 holds. And then we had we had a block. I don't know what it was called here on the punt return. So Swan calls for the snap.
And Swan will make a
throws it deep and O'Neal kind of became a defender there.
Almost got intercepted, but couldn't make the catch. So
had a lot of air under the ball there, and the Tiger defender was able to get in the way, and it's very similar to the Levo interception, except the difference was Landon made a great play to knock it away and keep it from being an interception. So 2nd and 17. A little swing pass.
Throw to Jacob Johnson.
Jacob Johnson's tackled there for about a 3 to 4 yard loss. And I think we may have an injury on the field, so we have a timeout here for a second. Darlene Apple says so happy to be able to watch while on vacation in Niagara Falls, New York. So glad you're able to watch. And we have an injury timeout, so I think I'm gonna set this up, and we're going to have a little public service announcement. Just a second. Technical.
There you go. Yeah, so this is from the IHSAA.
Okay.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Indiana high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And they're helping off the injured player for the Tigers. And seem to be walking off just a little gingerly.
Hopefully nothing too bad. So we have 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And it will be 3rd down. And Houston Swan will be throwing long. And that is caught.
It's by Caden Sotelo.
Yeah, Sotelo makes the catch.
Caden Sotelo he really adjusted to the ball. The ball was maybe
really
a little underthrown. The Tiger defender didn't see it, and Caden went and got it. So nice job adjusting and going and getting it. Zach on the wing there. He actually
tackled out of bounds.
He actually fumbled the football. I don't know if you could see that, but it luckily for the Royals went out of bounds.
Yeah, the Tiger player came in on him, and
I'm going to try to change another. I know somebody mentioned that it was a little glitchy. So I'm going to change the setting slightly. It might go away for a second and hopefully come back. And maybe that'll help some. Jacob Johnson right up the middle, I believe. Is that who that is?
yes.
Yep. So positive run there of about 4 yards. Swan again, back to pass. You can tell what we're looking to do. And it's completed to Connor Schultz. So Connor Schultz with his first catch of the season. And Swan really doing a nice job at spreading the ball around. He's not just throwing. I know Rainbolt had a majority of our catches last year with 42. But he's really done a nice job at spreading it around.
He will throw it back in the left corner. And touchdown Royals.
And another touchdown for the Royals. Was that Sotelo?
Great start, yeah. That was
So here we go. Swan with 3 touchdowns, and we're only in the first quarter. So, and even more exciting is it's 3 touchdowns to 3 different people. So
yeah, getting different people to score. That's fantastic.
Right. So the Royals once again going for 2.
He'll make the.
So I think if there's something, if we're looking for anything to work on, it'd be 2-point conversions.
Yes, 2-point conversions.
We haven't converted one of those yet, and then possibly
the holds.
The holds and the penalties. And so, again, I apologize for the glitchiness and the freezing sometimes of the video feed, but it's kind of what we have to deal with here. We have to tone down the settings a little bit, the quality, because we're on a hot spot. We're not on the Wi-Fi like we have at home games. So that's just going to be one of those things on away games that we're just going to have to kind of deal with a little bit. So, but hopefully you're able to see it, and hopefully it's coming out all right for you. Again, I kind of like that cloud is in the way of the sun. I'm a little worried whenever it drops down, but they have turned on the lights.
Mm-hmm.
So nice facility here. Turf field, like we mentioned earlier. They have a press box actually on both sides of the field. So we're in a press box for about 15 people, and there's 3 of us in here. So pretty nice facilities here. Olivo kicks it off, and it's going to be out of bounds, which is going to be a penalty.
Another penalty for the Royals.
So unable to keep that. That's kind of been the strategy with all of our kickoffs. Has kind of been that same strategy, but they couldn't keep that one in bounds. So far, really only maybe 1 first down or 2 possibly. We don't have stats, 1 first down. So the Royals have done a nice job, and it was just on one big play where they got off the right edge. So really great defense by the Royals so far. And there's are they just now marking off the penalty? Well, they're marking off. Or was that a different penalty? Did they call another penalty with the? I don't know. So they're at the 39-yard line. First down and 10. And they run it right up the middle. And great tackle there. Looked like he was going to get loose. And who was that?
That was Caden Sotelo.
So we're saying his name quite a bit, both on offense and defense. We have quite a few players that play both offense and defense. So hopefully they are able to handle the conditioning portion. And Cotto back to pass, getting pressure, but he gets it off almost like a screen.
Connor Schultz in for the tackle.
Connor Schultz wraps him up in the right at just behind the line of scrimmage, so a tackle for loss. So I don't know if that was a design screen, but it was a screen. And it looked like it had potential there for a minute, but then Connor just flew to the ball. And we have about 2 minutes, and we don't have a timer on this iPad. So we have about, and I see it's frozen. Hopefully it comes back. All right. We have about 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this first quarter. And pass to the right side, and it's caught.
Schultz again.
Schultz with the tackle, but not after a gain of about 20 yards. Again, I'm going to mess around with some settings here, because I see it's being glitchy for us. See, so I know the feed went away. It should come back here in a second. Hopefully it'll come back a little less glitchy, hopefully.
So Tigers
are running off the left side.
The
I know you can't see it at the moment. Now that my camera view has gone away. There we go. And again, I think that's just something we're going to have to deal with. First time using some of this equipment, the hotspot that we're using. So it's 2nd down and 5. And this is by far the best drive for the Northwestern Tigers so far. Fumble, and it looks like the Royals got it. Who is that?
Jump on the ball.
Chase Settergren. So Chase Settergren ball was on the ground, jumped on it, and just like that, the Royals stop a promising drive for the Tigers.
We are out for the ball today. Very aggressive.
And that's 2 turnovers that the Royals have forced. Again, there's a great start here to this 2019-20 season. And 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Looks like they're waiting on the call from offensive coordinator Gallion, Coach Gallion.
Houston's going to make a throw to
Jacob Johnson. So Jacob gains a little bit there on a little short pass into the flat. So I appreciate the chats on. I'm checking them every so often. So if you have any comments about the game,
please let us know.
Allows us to interact a little
Jacob Johnson with a spin.
So good little run there, right up the middle.
It's a good run, right up.
So Jacob Johnson providing a little spark here. 2 consecutive plays, and he comes out now. Looks like Olivo has replaced him.
27 seconds to go. Not quite to the 50-yard line, but Olivo's going to run.
He's still going.
So
he gets a gain of about 8
yards. Little by little,
he's been getting hit, but hasn't been going down as soon as he gets hit. He's just kind of spinning off of it and gaining a few extra yardage. So
and that will be the end of our first quarter.
Okay, end of the
Royals
first.
up 18.
So 18-0 Royals at the end of the first quarter.
Great first quarter
Going
for
to,
the Royals.
Yeah, great start. While we have a break here, I'm going to show off a little bit of stuff that my class has been working on. So this is the promo video, if you didn't see it at the beginning, that my class put together. And again, that's my intro to communications class, which is a new class we started this year. They did a lot of the video clips of that, and we put it together into a little promo video. Make sure when you stay for halftime, we have a special little halftime report that they put together this week.
You don't want to miss that.
So really proud of the effort they put in this week into that, and as they get to learn a little bit more about that kind of stuff. And it's a fun class for me, too. So Royals with the ball. And Swan is pressured.
Pressured to make the throw. Doesn't really get to anybody.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get rid of it, to get it out of there, to not get sacked. So first time he's really been pressured that I can remember.
Tiger defender slips right around.
And Jacob Johnson up the middle. He actually runs backwards and loses about 6 to 7 yards. So ran it right up the middle and then turned around and got caught going. I think he was expecting to make something bigger out of something that was not much there. So fourth down, they're going to go for here. 4th and 8. And Swan's going to throw. He throws it deep to Arnold
again.
And he catches it. So, yeah, that Arnold.
There's another
Swan
play
Arnold,
by
yeah, he's made some huge.
the duo.
Not so much the long plays, but the timing of the plays. He's, you can tell maybe where Houston likes to go when it's crunch time, because that's a few times where he's went to him on 3rd or 4th down. So Sotelo with a short little pass on the left side. A good little pickup on 1st down. Chris Hunt watching. So I get a lot of chat recently. Swan throws it
will
deep.
Go deep.
Oh, and thought there might be a
Swan
flag
goes
there.
Deep to O'Neal.
And O'Neal looked like he might have had a chance, and then they just flat out hit him. Was unable to make the catch, so I think O'Neal was asking for a pass interference, and the official said no. So it is 3rd down and 5. 10:41 left in the second quarter. Overthrows, that's a dangerous one. Sometimes you overthrow there, and a linebacker there is ready to pick it off. So we have some people saying good quality, and then some people saying a little glitchy.
Fuzzy.
But Coach Dowd, you gonna say hi to Coach Dowd? This looks like she's watching.
Hi, Coach.
Okay, so she just chatted. And what a kid! I've been watching that one a few times.
I'm not sure how he did that.
So officials are talking.
There was a flag thrown, I see.
And what's going on here?
Maybe.
So officials are coming to talk to Coach Armstrong.
Yeah, great throw and great catch by Caden Satella.
Some of the assistant coaches, I don't know if I like their reaction here. Let's see. So what are they saying? Okay, it is a touchdown. So I'm not sure.
For the Royals.
I am not sure. Maybe they were wanting to maybe enforce it on I don't know. I'm not sure what the officials were doing there, but 24-0 going for 2. And Landon sneaks in there. He kind of paused there for a second.
Faked the defenders out. We got the 2-point conversion.
You got a little comment from Coach Dowd.
Hi, Coach.
So
glad you're watching.
So let me get my score caught up here. 25 to. Hold on, it's been 25-0 here. Royals
got that 2-point conversion play.
Yeah, so
out of the 4.
However many attempts we've had, so good to see them get better. That's what we need to see, is improve on the things that maybe we were struggling on early.
First game, so we're good. Some good things.
So we have 45 people watching at the moment. So I think last year our record was about 72 in a game.
You said 72.
I think 72 was the most we had last year in a game. And then we usually get a little rewatchability. Like we leave these up until Monday, and then we take them down on Monday because we don't want to have scouting film for everybody. So we'll take it down and we'll put them back. We usually post them back up whenever the season's over. So if you want to see a replay of it, you have until Sunday night or Monday. So we do usually get up to about 300 views or so when you add up all the replays, because I know a lot of these players, they go home and want to see.
So Royals, they are at 26. 26-0.
And did I?
To clear things up for, I guess, people are asking about the score.
Is it really 26?
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
We got the 2-point conversion, so.
Gotcha. So, says that we lost us.
Got lost.
Are we still on? Someone could bring a chat. On our end, it looks like we're still going. We're still streaming. Yeah. So, hopefully, if you are still seeing this, give us a little chat to let us know that we're still on. If we do lose the stream, just stay right there. It should come back. So we lost it really early when we first started, and it seemed to be running pretty good there for a while. So it's going to be Tigers football with 10:27 to go here in the second quarter. And a fumble.
Tigers recover.
So is that Settergren again? So Settergren back there under pressure. He's
getting right through.
Yeah, getting pressure on the quarterback. And it's been a few times between him and Vandervliet. I know has been back there some. Like we mentioned, this is a quarterback's transfer from Kokomo, so it's his first year as quarterback of the Tigers. And they run off the left side.
Olivo with the tackle.
We apologize a little bit that we can't really get too many names of the Tigers because, one, their jerseys are hard to read. And
easiest font.
And we're not quite as familiar with them. So if there's anybody from Northwestern watching, we apologize. But I imagine that a majority of this, however many, our Eastern Hancock fans. So they said we're on, so according to the chat. So thank you for letting us know. That's the only way we really find out if things are going wrong or not. So run right up the middle. Going to stop, and it's going to force a 4th down. And it may be their second punt here. I don't know. They might just go for it, or Coach Robeson of the Tigers in just his second year. And they're going to punt. Last time we had a punt, Cole returned it.
Yeah, he returned it, but I didn't think he got all the way to the end zone, but they ended up calling something.
He got a penalty, or he got all the way to the end zone, scored a touchdown, and then they got called back on penalty. And he's going to run it.
Schultz missed him by a hair.
Let's see where they mark him. They marked him. He went out of bounds. So it's going to be Royal football in great field position about the 31 or 32-yard line. So
awesome.
Again, we understand it is glitchy, and that's just going to be one of those things we're going to have to deal with at away game. So apologize for the glitchiness of the action, but I think sometimes it's working well. So I can go a little bit more, but the more I go down to improve the glitchiness, the worse the quality of the video. So we might mess with it a little bit at halftime. And toss out to Jacob Johnson off the left side. And he's going to have positive yardage, about 7 yards. 6 yards. So here we are, 2nd down, 4. Uh-oh. Yeah. And so interesting. The play was going, a whistle was blown.
And the play stopped.
And so they heard the whistle, they stopped. So we'll see what the call is. And I'm going to keep adjusting this picture quality to see if it'll improve. It's going to go away, so you're going to have a black screen here for a second, and
there we go.
We're back, and we'll see. I'm making the quality a little bit worse at a time, and hoping that it'll stop some of the glitching or the freezing. As I say that, it freezes. So
Swan will make a throw to Cole Rainbow, and he's going to run all the way into the end zone and touchdown Royals.
Touchdown. So that's his second.
Yeah.
So Rainbow.
Sotelo got 2. Rainbow's got 2.
And the other one was Zach.
Arnold, yeah.
Zach with one, the very first one. So
that puts us at 32.
And they're all passing touchdowns, right? So we add all those up, and that is Houston's passing as well. So how many? That's 5 touchdowns, and we're not even at halftime.
I know.
So, and another 2-point conversion, and it's good.
Now we're getting the Royals.
So
Royals got 2 conversions in a row.
Yeah, super promising start here to this 2019-20 season. So good crowd here that made the trip an hour and a half, and seeing a great performance here by the Royals so far. And the sun comes
back out.
So
hopefully that brightens up the field too. There's our score. Exactly 8 minutes left.
I'm going to check some things. to see if I have some extra devices connected to our Wi-Fi or something. Maybe that's causing some of our issues. Yes, I think this is connected to it. Oh yeah, we may be testing out a new rule this year that the IHSA has put into effect. But starting out here, 34-0, Houston Swan with 5 touchdown passes. I'll have to look up the records. I didn't have those down in my notes. I can look them up pretty quickly here. So the Tigers take over here with 7:53 left until halftime. And they really need to get something here positive going, and I think that's a penalty. False start there on the Tigers. So trying to single game. Single game passing yards record is 306 yards. Single game passing touchdowns is 5 touchdowns. So
okay, so he already has.
He tied the single game passing touchdowns.
And we're only in the second quarter.
And last time that was done, 5 touchdowns, it was Jarrett Lewis against Knightstown in 2015. And Steven Stunda against Edinburgh in 2009. So Swan with a great start to his career. And an interception there.
Interception by Arnold. That's 3 already this game.
So Zach, is that? Yeah, it is
Arnold.
Zach. Yep.
For the interception.
Zach with an interception. So everything going the Royals' way.
We're just scouting out the ball very well.
Yeah, that's got a lot of pressure. That starts with the pressure that our defense got, and then a poorly thrown pass, and then Zach went and got it. So now we're looking at another scoring opportunity here with 7:43 to go. Houston Swan already with 5 touchdown passes.
And again, the record is 5, so he's already tied.
And he throws it there to the right side. And well defended.
2 defenders jumped on.
Yep.
O'Neal. So we got second down and 12, so loss of yardage there on that play. Great defense there by the Tigers on the stop. Swan looks to pass. Looking.
And he just throws it away, makes a wise decision. Nobody was open, didn't force anything.
Couldn't find anybody.
Couldn't find anything, so he just threw it out of bounds. So that's a very wise decision. It's not like we need to push anything or do anything drastic. So who's in at running back? Is that Jacob Johnson in at running back with Swan? Swan's getting pressure, and he's going to go down with a sack. So that's a huge loss there. And they're going to be back.
4th down.
4th down and about 22. So 4th and extremely long. And if anything, history repeats itself here. I think he's looking for Zach. So Zach's been the one that's made big plays in this situation. He's also our punter, so he may just kick this. We'll see. Yep.
Yes.
So
He's going.
Nice job there. So that's an advantage of having our quarterback also be our punter, is that he can we can make it look like we're going for it, but kick it away. So when they're not prepared. So good kick there by the Houston Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
6:14 left in the half.
So. And the Tigers get another chance. They've had a few times where they've moved the ball a little bit, but then a turnover somewhere just disrupts their offense. So run straight up the middle. And a good little pickup there of about 8 to 9 yards. The Tigers getting ready to snap the ball. Another run. Straight up the middle.
Didn't get as many yards as last time, but still advanced.
Looks like they're just a little bit short of where they need to get. So short of the marker.
3rd down.
I really wish that sun would go away. And another run straight up the middle. Looks like he may have gotten the first down here. So first down there for the Tigers. Moves the chains. And as they move down the field. Do you want to mention that Justin Swan is our cameraman today?
Oh, yeah. Big thank you to Justin Swan.
So he's doing the team camera, so helping, which also leads into this live stream. Oh, good job there. So good job at wrapping up there and finishing it off. I don't know who got him originally, but good pursuit to him.
Might have been Jacob Johnson.
Jacob. So Jacob's had a pretty good game. We've mentioned his name quite a few times. A lot of Royals here. So the Paxton Farm Sweet Corn player of the game, we'll have to remember to do that. Don't let me forget. They might be mad if we don't do that. So, though I got a leader right now. We'll see how the second half goes. And deep pass is intercepted. Cole Rainbolt.
He will run it down.
And the interception. He led us in interceptions last year. In fact, in this game last year, he had 2 interceptions.
Playing the Tigers.
Yeah, against the same team. So
same team.
Last year, he had 2 interceptions against the Tigers. And his first varsity game was when he was a freshman. So.
And that's the Royals. We've had several interceptions this game.
Yeah. So.
It's very good.
And again, Swan in shotgun.
Over to Arnold, but right through his hands.
And not sure if it was, if that pass went backwards, it's a live ball. So